Black Alliance Peace, you guys had a great statement on Ukraine. I read great statement on Taiwan. You guys always make these great statements, so it's 100% clear where you guys stand on issues. And you guys recently had a statement condemning the Biden administration, the FBI, for going after O'Malley and the Uhuru Black Socialist Movement. Guess who did not have a statement? Guess who didn't feel it worth their time to speak about it? Black members of Congress who are considered progressives, like Cori Bush, Jamal Bowman, Ilhan Omar, Nina Turner, not worth their time to tweet about it. They tweet about January 6th all day, not worth their time to defend Black radicals, but Black Alliance for Peace did. So I want to pass it to you, John. I want to get your thoughts on this insane story that even woke up some right-wingers I saw. Glenn Beck, Carlson was speaking on this because it's such a insane blatant violation of the First Amendment rights of these Black Americans, like Black Alliance for Peace, like RBN, who've been calling out the Ukraine war. So what is your take on that story? And then CJ, I'll pass it to you for the next question. But John, what's your thoughts on that part?
One of the most dangerous developments in decades. I mean, even at the height of the counterintelligence program, there was always allusions to us being connected to the Soviet Union or to the China or whatever. But this time, they actually have used the legal apparatus of this to charge an organization that's been around for more than 50 years, the African People's Socialist Party, as a unregistered foreign agent. And that's been the first time that this has happened at this level since 1951. Who was the last one that was charged in 1951?
Crazy.
W. Boyce. Okay. And because he was, and what was he running? He was part of running a thing called the Peace Information Center. Right. So you see, peace for them is a threat. And so they charged Du Bois in 51. They took away his passport in 52, him and Paul Robeson. They concentrated on Black left radicals during the McCarthy era. And today we have the same phenomenon. Black congressional representatives, they're not speaking out because they have become part of this system. You know, people should talk about the Congressional Black Caucus as being the conscience of the Congress. Well, to a certain extent, maybe they were back in the 1970s when they first formed. And you have some progressive elements. Charlie Rango at that time, Charles Diggs. You had a number of Shirley Chisholm, even the old sister out of California. I'm having a senior moment.
She's the one in LA. You talking about the LA mayor, Bass?
Well, Karen Bass. She came a little later, but she'll come back to me in a second. But now they have shifted to the right. They shifted to the right because of the shift to the right of the Democrat Party. When the Democratic Party decided to embrace the finance capital, international capital based in the U.S., they have completely abandoned the working class, abandoned any pretext to progressivism. That money corrupted the Democratic Party, and that these folks who've been around for now decades, they're part of the leadership structure now of the Democrat Party. So they're not taking any kind of radical positions. Now, you would think, though, and you call some of the names of some of the younger ones, that the Cori Bushes and Jamal Bowman would understand that this attack on the African People's Socialist Party isn't just an attack on that particular formation. It's an attack on the entire left, including the liberal left. It is a dangerous rationalization of censorship, government or state censorship, because the essence of the charges is that this is a formation that is charged with sowing discord. What does that mean?
You do that every day.
Exactly. I wake up every morning to sit trying to sow some discord, trying to find out how I can do that. So if they can be charged with that, if they can connect that discord that we're trying to sow, trying to develop radical consciousness to a foreign entity, then all of us are threatened. And so people have to understand this is an attempt at ideological intimidation. It's an attempt to continue the momentum that the Democrats started in justifying, rationalizing, constraining the range of acceptable information and speech. Just the other day, you had AOC making making an argument as to that given the state has a responsibility basically to protect us. Big brotherism. Okay,
Yes.
so Orwell had nothing. I mean, he looks like tender kindergarten stuff nowadays. These folks have embraced this. That's why I've argued that it is the Democrats that are the true cutting edge of U.S. neo-fascism.
Yes.
These are totalitarians. Okay, so they got us shifted over here looking at Trump and the clownism of Trump, where you have the neoliberals who control the neoliberal state. These are the ones who are the cutting edge of totalitarianism, and there's no opposition because most of these liberal left formations are aligned with the program and perspective of the Democrat Party.
I'm gonna read this
And
comment.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I saw this comment. Just thought that was good. This from She's Black. Always leave good comments. Said people don't realize how evil Biden is. We don't call him Jim Crow Joe for nothing. Absolutely. But anyway, CJ, go ahead. I know you want to chime in.
No, I was gonna pass it to JB, but I threw up the tweet that Ajamu, you were just kind of speaking to for everybody's reference. I can read it and then pass it to you, JB. So this is what you tweeted out. AOC and liberals are now openly calling for the government to determine what is acceptable content for media dissemination. I have consistently said that while they got used just focused on the Trumpian right, neoliberal Democrats continue to be leading the edge of fascism in the U.S.